Okay, everybody. Good evening. Oh, got some echo. It's 7 o'clock. We'll start tonight's OSC meeting, the last one of the municipal year. So we'll start off with apologies for absence and substitutions. We have one substitution, Councillor Zizimos for Councillor Ball. We have Councillors Nagpal and Tai joining us online, and maybe Councillor Anderson. I don't know. Declarations of interest? None. Matters to be considered in private? There are none. Minutes of the meeting held on 28th of March. Thank you very much. And we'll go to the main item of the agenda, which is scrutiny in 2024-2025. Sam will introduce the paper.
Thank you. I'll keep things brief. I think we've trialled out the approach of scrutiny panels shadowing strategic directorates this year. Had some very good feedback on it. Everyone seems to be happy with the way that works. Both members and officers seems like a logical way to organise scrutiny. We will be continuing that approach next year. That is what is suggested in these papers. One slight tweak, which is that we will assign one panel per strategic directorate, which means OSC will be allocated the resources directorate. Health and Adult Social Services scrutiny panel will be shadowing adults and public health. Panel 1 will have housing and environment. Panel 2 will have economy and sustainability. Panel 3 will have children's services, and panel 4 will have strategy and change. Following the publication of the papers, there's been a bit of discussion with the outgoing chair and the incoming chair around sort of the best way to organise the crime and disorder element that we are required to scrutinise. And the emerging view is that would be best taken to OSC. So the suggestion is that OSC would take the Safer Eating Partnership annual report, which we take every year. That will free up panel. Which one was it? Sorry, panel 1. It will free up one of panel 1's meetings. It's got 4 meetings. It's got quite a hefty workload. That was all I really wanted to mention, other than I think the report might have referred to at points panel 1 being health and adult social services. That is not the case. Health and adult social services will continue to be a separate panel, shadowing the adults and public health strategic directorate. So that is all. The report just asks you to agree with that approach. So happy to take any feedback on that, or once you're ready to go, we can take the decision on that. There is also an appendix there of a suggested work program for next year that sort of was put together by the chairs of the panels this year. That is a suggested list of topics to choose from when we come to put the work programs together. We don't have to take those topics, or we can take other topics, or we can just use it. Really, it's just there as a suggestion, a way forward, and somewhere to start from when we start planning the work programme for next year. Incoming chairs might have different views as to what they want to consider and focus on their panels. Likewise, there might be new things that have come up since that was put together that strategic directors would like scrutiny to look at as well. It's a collaborative process. It's not, work programmes are living documents, and continue to change throughout the year depending on what comes up. So if any of you have any suggestions as to what ought to be taken to each of those panels, then please speak to the incoming chairs, the details of which will all be published ready for annual council next week. So happy to hand back to the chair on that one. If there's anything you'd like to say on that.
Thanks, Sam. Anyone have any questions or comments on the plans? I think it's all fairly straightforward and clear. So great. Well, with that, are we happy to approve in this way forward? Lovely. Thank you very much. That's the last item on the agenda. So thank you very much. We thought it'd be short and sweet, not this short and sweet. Just say thank you everybody for a really good year. I think we did some really good work, lots of call-ins. And yeah, thank you very much. Oh, Fabio.
I think it's sort of customary at this point at the end of the municipal year to sort of thank the chair and make sure that's minuted for sort of his good work leading the panel and obviously shepherding us through the year. So thank you, Councillor Gordon.
Thank you, Councillor Clancy, and thank you for your support for the chair. Thank you to Sam and the team. Thank you. And I declare the meeting over. Thank you.